Good morning, degenerates. Do you like this new Scottish branded underwear I got? For about one person in my last video who's wondering what nationality I am. Scottish pride, bitch. Two things. This is the first time I've seen sunlight in many fucking days. Two, yes, I really like this hoodie now. You should totally go buy one. Link will be down in the description below. I know I said two things, but fuck it, we'll do three things. I haven't slept yet. I watched people go to bed, and I'm just starting to watch them get up. But the reason I couldn't sleep was because I had such a great idea on how to benefit society. I just had such a great idea for a video, and by the way, it's been a while since I've done a things I hate video, because we all love hearing about all the fucking things I hate. So I decided I don't even need to wear shorts today. Thigh-highs, hoodie, and underwear with my fucking nation's flag on it will do. Oh fuck, people are seeing. And I decided to look in the mirror, and what I saw in front of me inspired this video. So for this week on Things I Hate, the thing I hate this week is fucking degenerates. But Spooksy, look at you! You are a fucking degenerate! Fuck off, you lanky arsed cunt! The definition of degenerate, because I like to be correct on this channel. It says here, having lost the physical, mental or moral qualities considered normal and desirable, showing evidence of decline. What about me is showing evidence of decline? I'm fucking perfect! And talking of perfection, why don't you go buy this new merch design that I got? It's fucking sick. Plus, I'm thinking of doing a Christmas special with the boys, so if you want to see that, why not leave a like and a like and a comment down below. And if you're a true Spooksy fan, then you'd share this video with others. Maybe get them to subscribe. Should I buy a bagel? Never had one before. I think how I want to structure this video is I just want to talk about things that annoy me, and then I'll give my own personal opinion on self-improvement. By the way, you should totally take this video with a fucking like pinch of salt, because I say judge away. You know, you can look at me and make up your own judgment whether my opinions on this are going to be valid. But you know, the mature thing to do is at least give it a shout. Maybe, you don't know, maybe they will be. Anyway, who's our first degenerate going to be? Drumroll! Spider-Man fanboys! Yay! Now this has only come up very recently. That's the most you're getting. Right, so I was sitting on my bed, one hand on my dick, one hand on my phone. That scenario was meant to come off as funny, but I think it just comes off as creepy. Anyway, I was watching the Game Awards, and you know what? I fucking loved the Game Awards. I think it was really fucking good, and I mean, for those who don't know, Baldur's Gate 3 won the Game Awards. Completely deserving. 100% deserved the Game Awards. And you know, everyone was very happy and yay and amazed by it. I mean, we all knew they were gonna win. But there's this one community which really don't like the fact that people enjoy this game. And that's the fucking Spider-Man community. Now, if you like the Spider-Man games, that's completely fair. I like the Spider-Man games. They're very good games. I like them. And there's going to be a common theme in this video, by the way, because the thing I'm about to say about this community is going to be the same thing I say about all of the things we're going to talk about. Which is that this community is really adopted as if saying that the Spider-Man game wasn't deserving of the Game of the Year award equates to the same thing as punching their mothers. They've taken this so fucking personally, and it drives me insane, because it's just like, When did it change from you're just happy that a game exists to the point where you're screaming at people who enjoy this other game because that other game was more deserving of an award? Fuck off. Now, the reason I'm so passionate about this is because it kind of says a lot about the gaming community and a lot about the people who play certain types of games. And it's a shame for the people who did work in this Spider-Man game because it's a really good game. It's amazing, actually. Amazing Spider-Man, yeah. But it didn't revolutionize anything. It didn't do anything out of its way. It was a relatively safe game. Pretty safe. Whereas Baldur's Gate 3 has set a massive I cannot fucking speak! It set an industry standard. In fact, I was talking to my friends earlier today saying that Baldur's Gate 3 or Valerian is like the old Bethesda. Like, remember when Bethesda wasn't owned by ZeniMax? And we loved Bethesda and it was amazing and we just wanted to cuddle Bethesda and give Todd Howard a little kissy and a... You get my point. That's how I feel about Valerian now. Bethesda are kind of like, ugh. But the people who've worked on Spider-Man, their community isn't doing them a, huge favor here. Now, I understand the concept of separating the art from the artist, but the Spider-Man community is acting like a fucking child, generally, as a whole. If you like Spider-Man and you play the games, that's fine. As long as you're not attacking other people for liking Baldur's Gate, or screaming about how the fucking Game Awards are rigged. Are using these shitty ass excuses like, well, I didn't hear of Baldur's Gate 3. If I didn't hear of it, why the fuck is it being nominated for the fucking awards? The answer to that is fuck you, suck your mum. I'm sorry. I genuinely haven't seen the sun in ages. I'm actually kind of excited. Like, I've been in a cesspit of TikTok with people complaining over and over again about how Spider-Man deserved it all. And if you took Baldur's Gate out of the equation, like say for example Baldur's Gate wasn't made, it didn't exist, Spider-Man still wouldn't have won the awards. It would either have been Tears of the Kingdom or Alan Wake. They're acting as if fucking Baldur's Gate was their main competitor and it was like last year where it was fucking Elden Ring and God of War. It wasn't like that. Spider-Man wasn't even in the equation. It was technically fucking Baldur's Gate and Alan Wake 2. That was the competition. But guess what? The Alan Wake 2 fans are like, they can appreciate their game and still give it up to Baldur's Gate because they aren't children. This genuinely makes me think that superheroes are still for kids. But yeah, the end of the story is the people who love this Spider-Man game so dearly to the point they take this Game Awards as a personal attack. You're fucking degenerates. Go touch grass. In fact, I'm pretty sure that fits a showing evidence of decline. I just realized saying showing evidence of decline can come across as subjective. For example, I could say someone who really likes the new Scooby-Doo Velma series as showing evidence of decline, whereas someone else might see that as I don't think anyone sees that as a good thing, actually. But personally, I see that as lack of father figure. I know what you're commenting. No. Another thing I wanted to bring up recently, the sticker on my laptop. As much as I like to keep this channel fun and happy and amazing, and I don't think it's any of those things, but it's something, right? There's issues I do feel strongly about. Or passionate is probably the better word. I'm a very passionate boy. Ooh. Now for the record, I am Scottish. I also have kissed boys. Just like I've kissed girls. I like both because I'm indecisive. Leave me the fuck alone. All two genders want these thighs. Now you can disagree with me all you want, but I'm not calling the people that disagree with me degenerates. I'm calling the people just like the Spider-Man fanboy. I was gonna say Spider-Man fanboys. Fucking Spider-Man fanboys that almost take an external thing to them as a kind of personal attribute they hold to themselves. And this may get a bit heated, so I'm fucking praying to the YouTube gods that I don't lose half my fucking following for this. I am not the biggest fan of the whole LGBT thing. And hold on, before you start typing, you little keyboard warriors. If you're gay, that's great. If you're straight, that's great. If you're bi, that's amazing. If you're lesbian, all those other things, that's amazing. But there is a large part of that community which I feel like is ruining it for the rest and giving it a bit of a bad name. And that's the people that embed their sexuality as their personality. Sexuality and personality are very different things. And just so everybody knows, I am coming from a centralist, I say centralist, I've got a Daily Wire sticker on my computer which would suggest I'm right wing. But as I've stated before, I'm centralist leaning towards the right. And I don't like this whole are you left, are you right wing, are you conservative, are you fucking liberal. Just state your opinions, back them up, and see what the fuck happens, right? So as a boy kisser myself, yes, I've kissed many boys, I am not the biggest fan of LGBT. In fact, I don't own a flag. I don't go to these fucking pride marches. I've got opinions about that. I'm trying to make this not so political, because apparently being bi is now a fucking political preference or something. It's embedded in your personality now, or people who take this as their personality. I think that's degenerate. And that would go on the, let's see now, mental qualities maybe? Now, the reason I think this is a bad thing is because I think if you put your sexuality as your personality, you become a bit fragile. In the sense that there will probably be a lot of things that upset you. For example, what I'm about to say, which is that I don't like feeling scared to say simple things. And that simple thing would be that I believe, you're welcome to disagree in the comments, I think we should all respectfully be able to do that. If we can't have a discussion about things, then we're gonna get nowhere. Screaming in each other's ears does fuck all, actually. Apart from making each side hate each other more. If you can come to a balanced conclusion, isn't that better for everyone? Or you can cancel the other person and then make them hate you more whilst you hate them, and then you just draw a bigger line between you guys, and then, oh my god, we start arguing about the most stupid shit, like what a fucking woman is. Or what a man is. I'm gonna say, no, a woman's a woman, a man is a man. Trans woman's a trans woman, a trans man's a trans man. Now I hold that opinion, and I'm going to do the second thing now and back up my opinion. A woman is an adult human female. And if you're talking about the female part, it's someone who can give birth by nature. By nature meaning it was nature's intention for them to be able to give birth. That is just my opinion. And I don't like being yelled at by the community that I'm meant to feel welcome in for having that opinion. It's such an inclusive community. We like everyone, but if you don't agree with us, then fuck right off. I can think of a few countries, you know, parts of history where they also did that. Can't put my finger on it. So again, the people I'm calling degenerates are the people who put these political preferences so much into their own personality, you can't get anywhere with them. It's pretty much agree or fuck off. Now, studying psychology, there are further points to be made on all this, but again, I don't want to do that. That's not really what this video's about. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say about that. But that's just me explaining why I like the sticker, because I quite like Jordan Peterson. Yeah, that's about it really. I like Jordan Peterson. Now this next part might hit a bit too close to home. If you thought that was bad, oh my god, all you fellow femboys, strap in, because this is about to get a bit bumpy. Like my fucking ingrown hairs, like Jesus Christ. The next part of degeneracy I want to talk about is the worst part of degeneracy. And unfortunately it's in a lot of communities, but it's put itself quite highly into the femboy community. Like, I remember the days where femboys were based and powerful and strong, or was that a dream? And not this silly little group of boys. Okay, in bed maybe, but in reality, or when I'm going outside, no, I am strong boy, rawr. But I'm going to hurt a lot of you right now, and I just want to say I love you all 3,000 of my subscribers plus. You're all very special, and if you like this video and you get to the end, you get lovely head pats and tummy rubs and a fucking cookie. You want a cookie? I'll give you a cookie. But I'm going to say this one thing, which might, well, actually I want to say two things now. The first thing, trans people and femboys are very different. Second thing, I don't like Astolfo. fair enough if you like anime. I don't actually watch anime, nor am I a particularly big fan of anime. I can appreciate it, like, for example, Berserk. I can heavily appreciate that, because as we all know, I'm a big, Soulsborne player. I really like that shit, so Berserk, it kind of appealed to me. But other than that, I don't really watch anime. Now, I used to be this kind of degenerate. I used to be one. And I fixed myself just like I can fix you. The person watching, I can fix you. Come here. Come here. I'll give you a hug. Come on. Mwah. You feel better. Astolfo isn't real. It isn't fucking original. I don't think there's a single Femboy server out there where there isn't at least 20 to 100 people in that server that have got Astolfo somewhere in their Discord profile. Now let's not get into the whole Astolfo porn shit, because now the whole porn thing, of course I make it myself for all the, please let me keep my monetization. But as I see it, I'd rather be the drug dealer than a drug addict. I enjoy making it because, before you say this is degenerate, I if anything, making quite a lot of money on it. So that doesn't fit my degenerate definition I have here. Yes, But heavy consumption of it, I feel like, is very prevalent in the Femboy community right now, as the amount of Astolfo porn I see being sent left, right, and center. Thank fuck it's not in my server. Like, I do sympathize for people who struggle with porn addiction, because it's a really fucking hard thing to come out and say you have. In fact, a lot of people don't, because you feel very fucking pathetic for doing that. And I'm going to just come out and say it right now. I was addicted to porn. And I can tell you, it's a real thing. You can get addicted to this shit. That's why it's not really a good thing to get into. And because it's being introduced into the Femboy community, where there's also quite a few young people, and you know, you don't want to get into that shit early, because that shit can fuck you up. But if you're watching things that are like Astolfo porn, it's gonna take a bit longer to fix that. But we can do it. Which is why, now that we're at the end of this video, I'm going to give you guys some of my advice. Starting off with the Spider-Man fanboys. Be happy that your game exists. Not saying that it wasn't going to, but saying that instead of complaining that other people enjoy this game, just play your game. Baldur's Gate isn't going to be for everyone. In fact, I know it's not going to be for everyone. By the way, should I specify this is a more serious part of my video? And if you really enjoy Spider-Man, that's amazing. I can see why you enjoy that game. It's a great game. But you do not need the validation of a Game Awards to be able to enjoy your game. You don't need to make sure that everyone hates Baldur's Gate to be able to enjoy your game. You can actually click start and you can play it. Because the whole point of video games is to have fun. And trying to ruin each other's fun? No. The second part, you do not need a community's validation or the validation of other people who have different beliefs to you to be comfortable in your own skin. You do not need someone to be able to refer to you as what you want to be referred to be happy. Because when you do that, you're making sure that your happiness is coming from a different source other than yourself. For example, I can only be happy if these other sources agree with me. Therefore, you only ever are surrounding yourself with people who will only say yes to you, and your own opinions won't be challenged. But yelling at each other solves fuck all. So what I try to do is, if you are one of these people, try and disassociate social political status that we've now made in this whole LGBT community, which is unfortunately what the community has become. Hence why I don't want to associate with it. I don't have it in my bio, I don't have it. Definitely don't have the flag, holy shit. But that does not mean that we start screaming at each other and saying stuff which isn't true, and then forcing it upon other people. I didn't need to seek approval for, in fact, my best friend doesn't approve of this. And we get on completely fucking fine. In fact, he's still my best friend today, I fucking love him. And the final thing, that's 2, 3, the final thing. There are very good methods to get off the no-no material. And I know it's kind of a hypocritical thing to give advice about because I make it and I know probably some of you watch it, as long as it's in moderation. But there are a lot of useful things out there which can help you get you off that shit. Hence why No Nut November is actually a pretty good thing. For example, you go 1 day without doing it, 2 days without doing it, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then give yourself a fucking cookie at the end. Final bit of advice I want to give before I finish up this video is just look after yourself, because I forgot to talk about this physical decline. A lot of the stuff I've been talking about is bred from online activity. In fact, all of it is. Complaining about fucking video games for no fucking reason comes from it. Attaching yourself to a community to the point where your entire personality is consumed by it is all bred from the internet. The final bit of advice would most likely be go on a walk. In fact, after this video's done, I want you guys to get your little gloves on, your little glovey gloves, put a little hat on, give yourself a nice tummy rub, maybe get your mum to make you a hot cocoa, and then maybe go for a little winter walk. Go on a little winter walk, it gets exercise, gets you out the house, and you've got a nice hot cocoa to come back to. How fucking amazing is that? I've not seen the sun in days, this is fucking great. I need more drinks. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if it wasn't to your taste, but I just wanted to do another Things I Hate. It's been a while. Anyway, I'm going to go and be a degenerate now because frankly I failed in the physical stuff. I've not slept. Mental, I've not slept. Moral, I'm an arsonist. You guys stay clean. I'll be checking up on you. And as always, I love you all. If you liked this video, please consider liking and subscribing. New merch down below. One last look of it. Wow, isn't that amazing? And I'll see you silly boys in the next video. Toodles!